Welcome to Video 5 in the University of Lethbridge course registration tutorial series. In this video, we'll explore the timetable, which is the semester-specific listing of courses available to students. On the left-hand side of the page, you'll see two options under the timetable heading: Timetable Search and Timetable Listing. We recommend that you explore both options to see which you prefer. For this video, we'll use the Timetable Search function. To utilize the timetable search, the first thing that you'll need to do is select the term that you plan to register in. The example that I'll use is Spring 2015. Following the instructions at the top of the page and utilizing the selection tips for narrowing your search, you'll be able to explore all of the classes being offered by the U of L. For example, let's look at all of the psychology classes being offered on the Lethbridge campus. We scroll down the subject list to psychology and then select the campus we plan to attend. Here you'll find the information that you need to fill in your registration worksheet and build your schedule. If we look at the first search result listed, we'll see that the course title is Basic Concepts of Psychology, Psych 1000. Following the course name is a 5-digit number called the CRN, or course reference number. These numbers are really important because you'll actually enter them into the online registration system to let the system know which classes you've chosen. Other important things to note on the course listing are the attributes. Here you'll see science listed for this particular class. This is how you'll determine where courses fit in your General Liberal Education Requirement, or GLUR. Attributes will be listed as science, social science, or fine arts and humanities if they're applicable to the class you're looking at. Looking further down the listing, you can see the name of the instructor for the class, the number of credit hours, as well as the scheduled meeting times. The scheduled meeting time information is what you can use when you're building your schedule. It's kind of like putting together a puzzle. It may take several tries, but the goal is to take the classes that you're interested in and build a schedule that makes sense for you. Let's go back to the timetable search page and look at another example. The next example I'd like to look at is computer science. Let's scroll up the list to computer science, and again I will use the Lethbridge campus for this example. The reason I've chosen computer science for our next set of examples is because there are additional requirements for students who take these classes. For example, in the Introduction to Computer Science listing, Computer Science 1000, you'll see a note that indicates that students must register for both a section and a lab. This means that there will be two components with unique CRN numbers that both need to be entered into the registration system at the same time. If you scroll down the page past the two lecture options, A and B, you'll see a listing of the lab options for Computer Science 1000. Again, using your registration worksheet, build in both the lecture and the lab component if you're asked to add more than one component for a specific class. Let's scroll down the page a little further to Computer Science 1620. For this course, Fundamentals of Programming, students must register for a section, a lab, and a tutorial. This means that there are 3 components for this class, and all 3 course reference numbers must be added to the online registration system at the same time. You'll see that this is still worth 3 credit hours. It's just that you'll be spending time in 3 different learning environments for this particular class. In this listing, I'll also point out that there are some prerequisites listed. Look carefully at the list of prerequisites for any class you're planning to register in. If you do not have the prerequisites, you will not be eligible to register in a particular class, and though you may be able to add it to your schedule, you will be later dropped from that class. Now that you have an understanding of the timetable, you are ready to move forward with building your schedule and completing your registration. Please continue to the next video in the series, focused on how to register.